Again, for those who just joined in, my name is Bria Price. I'm the manager of college success at Achieve Atlanta, and we're extremely excited that you all are able to join us tonight for college night at Kennesaw State University. All right, everyone, what we've all came for, I would love to pass this over to our team at Kennesaw State University.
Good evening, greetings, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all so much for coming out, joining us in our virtual college night. We are super excited to have you all here. I am Daphne Anglin, the graduation coach coordinator, and our office is the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. We are a part of the Strategic Outreach and Diversity Initiatives at Kennesaw State University. And I have the pleasure of welcoming our newest graduation coach to the team, Miss Andrea Johnson. And she and I will be coaching our Achieve Atlanta Scholars starting in the fall, and we are super, super excited. I also just want to congratulate all the graduating seniors that are on the call tonight, viewing the presentation, and the parents. Thank you all so much for joining us. Next slide. So the agenda tonight, we have Kennesaw State University, what to expect next. Now that you have considered Kennesaw State University, there are several things that we want to talk to you about tonight so that you are aware of what's coming up next. Post-secondary requirements, Kennesaw State University and Achieve Atlanta requirements, and the new student orientation dates that are very, very important. I will say here, with the new student orientation dates, we would like for you to make sure you see an academic advisor at Kennesaw State before scheduling an orientation date. And of course, we'll talk more about that as we go. Campus support and resources. There are tons of resources and support that we will be providing you with the information and how to contact these offices, financial aid, student accounts, how to get into your student accounts. If you're interested in work study, we'll provide you with that contact information tonight as well. Academic advising, of course, is a really, really great resource that we have our students reach out to faculty and academic advising. Tutoring services and student success, those are also really great resources that as graduation coaches, we're going to tell you more about, and how to be successful academically. Making that transition from high school into college, we have information here as far as your residence life and housing, how to get contacted with those services, as well as health and wellness and counseling. This evening on the agenda, we'll close out in Achieve Atlanta, and we're going to offer Q&A, which we would love to answer any questions that you all may have towards the end of the presentation. When everything is uncertain, everything that is important becomes clear. I absolutely love this quote. And just thinking about transitioning from high school to college and how overwhelming it could seem when I'm faced with ambiguity and uncertainty, it just dawns on me that I have to focus on what's important. Once you do that, everything else becomes really clear. So I'm really excited to have you all here today, and we're just going to jump right into the information that we're going to provide to you tonight. So as an Achieve Atlanta Scholar at Kennesaw State University, there will be several opportunities for you all to get involved on campus. There are several resources that we have that we want to share with you on how to be successful as a Kennesaw State University student and an Achieve Atlanta Scholar. We have learning communities that you're going to be able to take advantage of, where you're going to meet so many other scholars and start forming those relationships that are really going to help you aid in your college success. The Achieve Atlanta commitment and also Kennesaw State University commitments, those go hand in hand. And I just want to read a few of these for you so that you are aware of what your commitment is going to look like as an Achieve Atlanta Scholar at Kennesaw State University. You will maintain a full-time enrollment at an eligible Achieve Atlanta post-secondary institution. Kennesaw State, of course, with University Systems of Georgia, is an approved institution, and we would love to have you at Kennesaw State University. You will meet regularly with your designated college advisor, your academic advisor, and your graduation coach that is assigned by your college or Achieve Atlanta. And I want to take a little bit of time to just describe the difference between an academic advisor and a graduation coach. Your academic advisor is the expert when it comes to your major, your program of study, what you want to really focus on when you get to Kennesaw State. Your academic advisor is going to be able to tell you what classes to register for, when to take those classes, the prerequisite for those classes, so forth and so on. So it's really, really important to have a really good working relationship with your academic advisor so that you are on point and you're getting the information you need to be able to graduate on time. Now, your graduation coach, on the other hand, I like to consider us as similar to your high school guidance counselor. We're the person you're going to talk to about things, all things academics, of course, but if there's anything else going on that you may need some help with or don't really quite know how to maneuver through, whether it's a personal situation or something going on with in your class, you can definitely schedule appointments and reach out to us. We definitely want to start that relationship with our students as far as your academics and things that are going on with you, just to help support you in those resources. And then finally, I also want to mention how important it is to complete your FAFSA every year. That is an Achieve Atlanta commitment that you are saying, yes, I am going to do this every year. It's really, really vital as far as your financial aid is concerned to make sure you complete your yearly annual FAFSA. Kennesaw State University Achieve Atlanta student success requirements. And this kind of goes hand in hand with what we just shared, but we're adding another layer here as it relates to Kennesaw State University. Once you decide that Kennesaw State is the institution that you want to come to earn your degree, there are some things that we're going to want you to do to make sure you're staying on top of your academics. Things like completing your mandatory weekly study hour. Yes, I said weekly. Weekly study hours are going to prepare you to be successful in the classes that you're taking. We also want you to attend mandatory 2 student success workshops per semester. When you all take a look at the list of workshops and seminars and all the things that we have planned for Achieve Atlanta students at Kennesaw State, you're probably going to want to attend more than just 2. And that is quite all right, but 2 are mandatory. And then finally, your designated college academic advisor, we want you to meet with them at least once a semester. Your academic advisor, again, is the expert when it comes to your major. So if you have any questions about what classes you should be taking, you're going to want to meet with your academic advisor. Every student at Kennesaw State University, they have an assigned academic advisor, but not all students at Kennesaw State University have a graduation coach. So we also want you to meet with your graduation coach twice a semester as an Achieve Atlanta scholar. Meeting with us, we're going to be able to share so much information about resources and all the things that you have to look forward to as a Kennesaw State student. Those appointments that you are going to start scheduling, hopefully at the beginning of the semester and then at the end. And of course, feel free to schedule those as many times as you need them. We are here for your success and your support. The 2021 KSU new student orientation dates are listed below. Now, all of these are going to be virtual this year. We are still staying in guidelines with COVID-19. So in order to keep you safe, and we want to remain safe, we're doing these virtually online. The web address is listed for you here as well. Also, once you consider Kennesaw State University and you submit your application to admissions, and once you've been accepted, you're going to get a step-by-step email on what you need to do to finally get to your orientation. Again, before scheduling that orientation, we want you to meet with your academic advisor. They're going to prepare you for what your next steps are as far as registration and what classes you're going to be taking in the fall semester. So please, ma'am, please, sir, meet with your academic advisor prior to scheduling your orientation. The dates are listed below. The reason we have the May highlighted, May 27th, because this is again for first year students that have been accepted to Kennesaw State University. Achieve Atlanta, if you are coming to Kennesaw, the sooner you submit your application to admissions, the sooner you can submit your documents that they're requesting you to send in, the sooner you can get accepted. Once you do that, we want to have you in that May 27th orientation, because that is the day that you'll be able to register for your classes that you're going to be taking. If somehow you don't get everything in time and you miss the May 27th date, do not fret. We have the June and July dates available for you as well. And those are going to be coming up very often. Once you meet with your advisor, we definitely want you to be able to jump in and register for orientation in the month of June or July if you miss the May orientation deadline. Key dates to remember for 2021. Now, I call this our summer series, and we are very, very excited at Kennesaw State University to be housing our summer series again this summer. Some of the dates that you're going to want to jot down, if you're taking notes, please, by all means, May the 7th. May the 7th is going to be in person. May 10th is going to be online. Once you get to the AIM workshop is what our first one is in the month of May. That's when we're going to talk about the transition from high school to college and your preparation for registration. Parents, if you're on and you're listening, we're going to have a session available for you too. So we are really, really excited about all the information that's going to be offered to you on that day. Again, that is the AIM workshop, a part of our summer series. Our next very exciting opportunity in the summer series is our Connect. Connect is a weekly online session that the graduation coaches will be hosting in order to connect with our students. We know that the students are the reason why we're here. And we want to connect with you all. We want to give you information that's going to allow you to be successful right out the gate. So the information that we're going to provide to you as a Chief Atlanta Scholar at Kennesaw State University is going to help you be able to prepare for fall semester. We're going to cover topics like study skills. We're going to talk about time management, all the many resources that you need in order to be able to be successful. After the Connect series, of course, our summer series we have is the UP conference, because there's only one way to go from there, and that's up. Our UP conference is going to be half-day conference where you will hear from faculty and staff members and other students as well. You're going to get a chance to get to know the campus. So once you get acclimated in August, you'll remember visiting the Student Center, the library, and the bookstore. All of those you'll get a chance to see during the UP conference while you're on campus. So please jot down these dates in May, in June, and July. And then finally, if you miss the orientation dates earlier, you will still have an opportunity to register for your classes. August the 3rd through the 12th is fall registration. So we want to make sure you're aware of those dates and times as well. August 16th, the first day of class, Achieve Atlanta Scholars, that's going to be your start date. That's going to be the day you start your college career. August the 16th through the 20th, of course, is our add and drop week. And that's when students will kind of make some minor adjustments to their schedule. We want you to have the freedom to be able to do that if need be. A lot of students during that time, during add drop, is the time that they will maybe change their instructor, or they'll change the times. You have English 1101 in the evening, and you say, you know what? I'm a great writer. I'm fresh in the morning. I need that class in the morning. Let me change from an evening time to a morning time. So that is when you're going to be able to make changes to your schedule the week of add drop. Also, during that week, we will have Welcome Week, the week of welcome. And that's when you're going to have so many opportunities to see what's going on campus. And also, it'll give you an opportunity to see the other upcoming events as well. August, during the month, we're also going to host what we call Cookies with Coaches. And that is a new event that we're going to be doing, again, to get you acclimated to campus, to see where your graduation coaches are housed. We also want to get an opportunity to get to know you, and you get to know us. So, of course, you're going to have some sweets and to meet the sweets. Our graduation coaches are awesome, and you're going to see how much awesomeness there is when it comes to our grad coaches. Fall semester and beyond, there are going to be so many programs, so many events, so many speakers, all the support that we're going to pour into you so that you can be successful at Kennesaw State University. For more key Kennesaw State University updates, we've provided the link to our academic calendar. If you're wondering when the fall break is for Thanksgiving, when you're going to get a break for Christmas, all the important holidays, things that you need to know as far as the last day to withdraw, all of those important dates are going to be on the academic calendar. It's going to be a good idea to go ahead and get acclimated with that calendar. So we've provided you with the link there as well. Campus supports and resources. As an Achieve Atlanta Scholar at Kennesaw State University, we know that it's important for you to know the resources that you have at your fingertips and all the important campus supports, starting with our student Achieve Atlanta ambassador, Miss Taya. You all will be meeting her in the fall. She is going to be really key when it comes to the connection with Achieve Atlanta and Kennesaw State University. So I'm sure there'll be a group meeting that we'll have, and she'll give you all information as far as it relates to Kennesaw State University and information that relates to Achieve Atlanta as well. So she's kind of like the point person as an ambassador for Achieve Atlanta. Academic advising is so important, so vital. I can't stress that enough. So of course, as we continue the presentation this evening, I want to provide you with the information on how to get in contact with your academic advisor, as well as academics, the tutoring center, the writing center, all the student success services that we provide at Kennesaw State. We're going to make sure that you know how to get those contact information as well. The transition. So once you get to Kennesaw State, if you are interested in housing, campus life, health and wellness, and even the counseling services, we wanted to make sure that we provide you with that contact information this evening. And last but definitely not least, financial aid, the bursar's office. If you're interested in becoming a work study student, we can provide you those contact informations as the presentation continues. So here we have the bursar's payments, the web address for that and their phone number, the financial aid office. At Kennesaw State University, we have what you call Scholarship Universe. Scholarship Universe is amazing, and there's the link that you can actually select and the phone number to get connected to Scholarship University. Once you are at Kennesaw State University, you are assigned, according to your last name, a financial aid counselor. We realize that so many students have a lot of different point of contacts, but we want you to have that one person while you're here at Kennesaw State that you can talk to about any financial aid questions that you may have. So we have the link provided here so that you can contact and find your financial aid counselor. The housing and residence life information is provided below as well, the phone number and the web address if you want to get information regarding housing and residence life. Student life website is provided with the phone number. And I mean, that information is for students interested in Greek life, students interested in extracurricular activities, intramural sports, and so forth and so on. One of my favorite services is counseling services. Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to, and we want to make sure you have the information handy for counseling services. And then, of course, health promotion and wellness is very, very important at Kennesaw State University. Here's the information and how to get in contact with that office as well. Then we have the student advising. This, again, another important resource. Advising.kennesaw.edu is how you will schedule appointments with your academic advisor, find out who your academic advisor is, of course, according to your major, your program of study. Another resource that we really ramp and rave about is career planning and development. They are very, very helpful and very, very needed to a student's success at Kennesaw State University. Our career planning and development office offers opportunities for students to go and get help with their resumes, cover letters. We also help students with mock interviewing. They help students with internships and co-ops, and the list goes on and on. So if that if that is a resource that you're needing, we definitely have a place for you to get that, those resources. Also, tutoring and the Writing Center. We have a Smart Center on campus. And because of COVID, the Smart Center was both in person and online. And so was the Writing Center. We have supplemental instruction, another resource that so many students are able to take advantage of. And they do so well. And it just really catapults them into their academic success. So as your graduation coach, we want to make sure that you're aware of those resources to help you be successful. And then we have what we call direct campus support, which yours truly, my information is listed below. Please reach out to me with any questions that you may have, even after this presentation tonight. If you think of a question that you didn't answer earlier, I wanted to provide you all with my email address so that you could reach out to me in reference to any questions that you may have. Our student ambassador is Taya Burton. I mentioned her earlier. You all will get an opportunity to meet her in the fall. When in doubt, ATL, advocate for yourself, touch base with campus resources, and lean into the experience. This is something as a college student you're going to want to do. You're going to want to advocate for yourself. I know in K through 12, your parents did a lot of advocating for you. Well, now that you're in college, you're going to want to start doing some self-advocation as well. And we're going to talk about that once you start coming to grad coaching and how to go about advocating for yourself and doing that in a respectful manner as well. Touching bases with campus resources. The resources are there for you to be successful. And we can tell you all about the resources, but only until you take advantage of them. You're going to see how much they're going to help. And then, of course, lean into the experience. This is your college career. Like, this is going to be an experience of a lifetime, you all. And we want to help you make that experience tremendous in a good way. And I tell my students daily, the decisions you make today are going to affect you for the rest of your life. So you all make wise decisions to advocate for yourself, wise decisions to touch base with campus resources, and wise decisions to lean into the experience. There are going to be so many opportunities, from studying abroad to being able to be volunteers on campus, joining sororities and fraternities, and so many opportunities. And we just want to be there to help see you through your success in college. You are capable of amazing things. If I have to leave you with anything tonight, I want you to remember that. I want you to know that you are capable of amazing things, especially at Kennesaw State University. Hooty hoo.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Daphne, for that presentation. Hooty hoo. I love it. Ready to go to Kennesaw State. Now, everyone, we are opening this time for Q&A. As we've mentioned, if you have any questions based off of the presentation or any questions that will help you on your transition into KSU, please provide those questions in the chat. One thing I would love to highlight is that Achieve Atlanta has provided on our website a resource guide where you will be able to have all the resources to help with the transition. One of those resources is a one-pager of contact information of the Kennesaw State team, where you'll be able to have their email addresses and send them questions that come up throughout the summer during your transition. So there are a few questions coming into the chat. The first question I have, someone asked earlier about orientation. What if we already have registered? Can we change that date?
If you've already registered for an orientation, I'm not certain if you can change that date, but what you want to do is meet with an academic advisor prior to that date. There should be, let me see, I think you can change the date for orientation, but the sooner, the better. So if you have an earlier date, I would stick with that, but just make sure you meet with an academic advisor prior to your orientation date. It'll make that process a little bit more smoother for you, knowing that you've already talked with an academic advisor and you know what classes to take. And so you'll be a little bit more prepared during that orientation. Great question.
Thank you for that, for sure. The next question I see is, how do I declare Kennesaw as my school for Achieve Atlanta? Please be on the lookout for information from our scholarship team to update your application. We've shared during our Scholar Night some scholarship next steps. And if you, we actually have uploaded the Scholar Night from last week. So if you would like to review it, make sure you have all the next steps to follow along, you can follow that on our website. But please be on the lookout for your emails, check your spam to be sure that you can stay up to date and complete that update, updating your information so we know you are declaring to go to Kennesaw State University. Let's see. There's a couple things that came in. Just a note, honors registration is May 22nd. Someone has shared that they have already met with their advisor, so that's really exciting. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Let's see, any other questions for the Kennesaw State team or any Achieve Atlanta questions? Will you email us the PowerPoint that was presented? We actually have a recording of this presentation for today. So once we have a chance to look at the recording and upload it, we will upload it to our website and you all will have access to this recording. So you can see the presentation as well as listen and kind of keep it in your, just save it as a bookmark. So at any point you're like, let me go back. I think they've talked about this at college night. You'll have that opportunity to rewatch these videos. Those videos will begin to be uploaded next week. So thank you for that question. So you will have access to this recording. Any other questions? There's a question, how does Achieve Atlanta know if we've met with our Kennesaw State advisor? Or is it referring to my high school advisor? So could you talk more about the advisor role?
Yes, so we're talking about your Kennesaw State University advisor, and I mean your academic advisor at Kennesaw State. So once you've been accepted to Kennesaw State University and you receive that acceptance letter, there are step-by-step instructions for you as a Kennesaw State University student. You're going to reach out to your academic advisor. We've provided you information on how to do that. And once you met with your advisor, then you're going to register for orientation. At that point, you can reach out to Achieve Atlanta to say, I've been accepted, I've met with my academic advisor, and now I'm going to orientation. So Achieve Atlanta can cross those things off the list as well.
Awesome, great question.
Any
other questions? Things that come in the chat. Let's see. No other questions.
Great questions, by the way.
Any other notes that you would like to share with the students and families we have here on the call? Anything else?
There's another question that just came in.
Oh.
How do we update our Achieve Atlanta account? Yes,
well, we can touch base. You can email that question to scholarship@achieveatlanta.org. You can also look at achieveatlanta.org, search for our frequently asked questions. It should give you some next steps on how you update your account. Great question. Ooh, yes, someone actually put in here, could you put the link for the Achieve Atlanta checklist? Awesome. I can actually do that right now. We'll also go over it at the end. We, again, for those that have joined us, we do have an Achieve Atlanta checklist. So it's just a guiding point to make sure we are supporting you, some college success resources to support you in your transition from a high school senior to a college freshman. So there is the link. I'll give you some more details on the information you'll need to log into your account and some wonderful next steps of our giveaway that we have since you are here today. But
so I see another question. I'm sorry. Is there a specific time frame for meeting our KSU advisor? Again, the sooner you meet with that advisor, the better. You want to meet with them prior to your orientation date, because at that point, you'll get to see what classes you need to take according to your major, and it'll give you an opportunity to get in sooner. Now, I do understand that a lot of students still want to see other presentations, and KSU is on your list. So if you want to view other presentations before submitting your information to Kennesaw State, you can actually still meet with an advisor during the orientation. So I want to just ease, any questions as far as when should I meet with your advisor? Of course, you should prior to the orientation. If that doesn't happen, there will be advisors on hand during the orientation. Great question.
Thank you for that question. We'll take another pause to see if there are any other questions for our KSU team.
You're welcome. It's not required to live on campus. So the question just came through, is it required to live on campus? That is not a freshman requirement. Students do commute. Students have housing close to campus. So there are apartments that are close to campus, but it is not a requirement to live on campus. Great question.
Yes, thank you for that question. Any other questions? Let's give another pause to see if there's any questions in the chat. Awesome. There doesn't look like there's any more questions. Any last thoughts or things to share with the group here, with the students and families that are on today, Daphne, before we close it out for this evening?
I would just like to say that now that you've heard the information about Kennesaw State University, we really do hope that you consider coming to Kennesaw. We would love to have you as an Achieve Atlanta Scholar being at Kennesaw State University. If you think of any other questions, parents or students, please email me those questions after tonight's presentation. We're going to upload this presentation on the Achieve Atlanta website so that you can go back to as a reference. Andrea, would you like to say anything right now?
I just want to say I'm excited to be here, and I look forward to meeting you all in the fall and having the coaching sessions and getting to know you as you progress in your time at KSU. So thank you.
We also have our co-curricular specialist on as well, Ms. Shay Smith. Shay, would you like to say anything right now?
I don't know what that noise is, but it got everyone's attention, right?
Yes, and what a way to make an entrance.
Yeah, I hope that wasn't mine. But anyway, I just agree with Daphne and Andrea. We couldn't be more excited that you're considering KSU. And I know they've been very kind to say, we know you have other choices out there, but I would be remiss if I didn't say KSU really is the best choice. So sorry, Bria.
No worries. No worries. And just a quick note, one more time, could you share how do you set up your meetings with your KSU advisors?
Yes. So there are a couple of ways that you can set up those appointments. You can go to appointments.kennesaw.edu to schedule. To find out who your advisor is, you can go to advising.kennesaw.edu. Advising at Kennesaw.edu will give you who your advisor is according to your major. If you are on here and you're undecided, we have OWL Advising. OWL Advising will help students that are undecided. So again, that list is on the website, Kennesaw.edu. Once you go there and you look under advising, it's going to take you to the advising website. And that is how you find out who your academic advisor is. Once you meet with that advisor, please go ahead and schedule your orientation date so that you can be oriented and get your schedule for fall semester.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And if you all look in the chat, we also have a few links about setting up those appointments with your advisor. So be sure to take a look at that. And we will also add that as a resource on the Achieve Atlanta website. All right. If there are no other questions, we'll go ahead and close out.
Thank you, Bria.
Hold on, stay here for a second. We're going to go over a few next steps. So just a couple next steps. The first thing is our new tool. We are really excited that we are rolling this out this year. This is our checklist to keep track of the different tasks that you have for Achieve Atlanta, all the additional recommendations for college success resources, information about your scholarship, and resources to support you in your journey from transitioning from a high school senior to a college freshman. So here is just a quick look at the Scholar Checklist. I've also included the link in the chat. I'm going to include it one more time to have access to the chat. I have not said the prize code, so hold on for that prize code. But quickly with the Scholar Chat, make sure you are including your first name, your last name, and using the email that you use to apply for the Achieve Atlanta Scholarship. So again, that's your first name, your last name, and then the email you use to apply for the scholarship. Okay, as a lot of people have been ready to ask, where's the giveaway? So yes, thank you all for attending this program today, and thank you for joining us tonight for the Kennesaw State College Night. As a part of our program, we have a wonderful giveaway opportunity to share. And so in a few seconds, I will share the code and you will have a chance to win. Let's see, air drum roll, an Amazon gift card, okay? And that is the Amazon gift card for attending tonight. So thank you for being here for College Night. So here is what you need to enter to win. Number one, you'll go to the email that you use to access this Zoom link for tonight. You will click on the giveaway link that is in the body of that email. You will then input the flashing code and hit submit. Here is the flashing code. So again, number one, you'll go to the email that included the Zoom link to join College Night tonight. You will click the giveaway link in the body of that email. You will input the flashing code and hit submit, and we will announce the winner via email tomorrow. So this is nothing to like wait till Saturday or Sunday to get it done. Do it when you can if you want to enter in for a chance to win this gift card. So do it today. Do it today. Okay. All right. And so that is all that we have. Thank you all for joining us. Please, you all stay safe and have a wonderful evening. If you still have a question that we did not have a chance to answer, please put it in the chat and we will provide a FAQ online based off of our questions. Have a wonderful night, everyone.